Hello my friends, how are you today? Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Andreas from Motorfanatics. Behind the camera is Adrian, and today we're going to take a look at this 1998 R34 Skyline. What we've already done, the most obvious part is we've removed the engine. The gearbox, exhaust system, whole shebang underneath, even the fuel tank and all the lines, brakes. Complete suspension has been removed. The interior has been gutted as well. The sunroof has been completely removed, and it's almost a bare shell, besides of a few lines and a few parts of the wiring harness. The car is a 1998 one. It had several pre-owners, and no time, no pre-owners have been kind to this car, and that's why we completely stripped it to assess the hidden damages the car might have. So if you guys are new to this channel, thank you so much for watching. If you like our videos, give it a thumbs up. If you really like our videos, consider subscribing. The first glaring issue is right where I'm standing now. Here should be an engine, which obviously is not. However, we've got an engine for this car, but it's tucked away beneath one of the high racks. Because there are several other issues in this engine bay as well. First of all, this was originally a white 1998 Skyline, and as you can see, the engine bay is black. The Skylines only came with a black engine bay if they were black, if they were midnight purple, or if they were bayside blue. This car is none of that. The engine bay has been repainted, unfortunately not very well. With all kinds of paint chipping, overspray on parts that shouldn't have any paint and stuff like that. In addition to the Skyline typical rust, we already combated a little. In future videos we will go a step further, sand the engine bay, clean the engine bay, repaint the engine bay in QM1 white, and hopefully make it all look good again. Don't know if it will be as good as new, but it should be good enough to stand the test of time. The next issue is right here. The car has been in a minor fender bender accident, which we didn't know when we got the car, but to our luck, in this unlucky situation, fortunately no major parts, no integral parts have been warped in any way. It's just cosmetic, which we can later on hide underneath fender, front bumper and all the assembly right here. Of course, a car in that age range has several beauty issues as well. First of all, dents. All over the body the car has some major dents. One of the major ones is right this one in a C-pillar. Unfortunately, the metal is warped. It's stretched beyond the point. That means we can fill it or replace it. We cannot just pop the dent back out. For this dent, in addition to that, I have to take the blame myself because I dropped a high rack ladder on it when we got the car here. The next issue are the rear fenders. They have been presumably rolled by a professional body shop, which they don't look like. Even with Bondo on it, they still are in a state of disrepair. At least this side has Bondo on it, the other side does not. You can see the warped metal. It's definitely not up to body shop standards, and we'll have to address these issues and those as well. And here we are with the next problems. The roof is warped. Like I said, this car had a sunroof. We removed the sunroof assembly, but somebody else tried to weld the whole sunroof shut. We were told it was an experienced craftsman, an experienced welder. I don't know in what he seems to have experience, in what he should have experienced. It's not in welding thin metal, because the whole roof on the left side is warped. The welder tried to weld a single bead all around the sunroof, which warped the thin metal beyond repair. So again, we can only fill or replace, or take some rivets and close it with a thin sheet of metal. We are actually not sure what we're gonna do, but we'll ignore that problem for a later time. As you can see, there's not much left of the interior. The carpet has been removed, the roof liner has been removed, no seats, even the dashboard has been removed. The soundproofing is almost completely removed. That's a job
on which we are currently working, and after that we have to work through the wiring loom. The bolt from the ECU plug is unfortunately stripped. We still got some, let's say, Japanese wiring to remove. The BRF limiter won't be needed again. The HKS speed limit diffuser won't be needed again as well. The Gizmo boost controller has to be removed, and some minor or major modifications made presumably in Japan to the wiring loom have to be removed as well to accept our new planned ECU for this car. In addition to that, we will remove the last parts of the carpet underneath the pedalry, underneath the front firewall, and then everything should go back together.
To take a look at the next problems of this car, the car has to go up. Magic, ladies and gentlemen! Now we are underneath the car. Compared to the rest of the car, the underbody looks luckily relatively solid. Of course, we've got the typical rust problems with the car on the jacking points and some minor spots elsewhere. Of course, it has minor dents in the undercarriage and one unfortunately big dent in the rocker cover, but that's actually it. The whole rear is already sealed. Same goes for the mid, except the transmission tunnel and the wheel arches. The wheel arches will be sealed separately after repairing the arches. Same goes for the front arches, and that's all about it. Car parts. The Skyline got a lot of it. We have a full high rack with Skyline parts. We've got body kit parts, we've got interior parts, for example, the bespoke sunroof, and a big heap of technical parts. Brembo, HKS, Blitz, so much stuff. Nismo, of course, like the Nismo odometer there, which has become exceedingly expensive, to be honest. All of those parts need to go back in the car. Recaro seats, we have to take a look if you take the half bucket or full bucket seats. We have 2 sets of bonnets, depending on which bonnet we want to drive. We've got 2 sets of rear wings. It's a lot of parts, and from this whole heap, which we have to sort out someday, maybe in a video, if you guys would like it, write it down in the comments, and then decide which car parts go back into the car or go into the car. Well, my friends, This is it for today. I hope you liked our little video, giving you a sneak peek of this project. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Next time we'll probably work on the engine bay or the fuel system, depending on which part arrives here first. Bye bye.